Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and I found this really interesting. I want to share details with you in this video. We're talking about a big recall from General Motors about transmission issues that cause the rear wheels to lock up. But that's not the whole story. That's not enough for a video. There's more information here I'm going to allude to that I thought was really interesting. And if I found it interesting, I'm guessing that you would too. So let's check out the story. I was writing the story up this morning. I was going to go through details. I was kind of clicking through some stuff, and I found some really interesting details on this. So the story is that GM's recalling big pickups and SUVs because the rear wheels can lock up, increasing the risk of a crash. It is 462,000 pickup trucks and big SUVs. It's Tahoe, it's Cadillac Escalade, it's Yukon with diesel engines because the rear wheels can lock up, increasing the risk of a crash. Well, no kidding. So the recall covers certain Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra 1500, 2500, and 3500 pickups from 2020 through 2022 model years. Also included is the 2021 Cadillac Escalade, GMC Yukon, and Chevrolet Tahoe. The documents were posted in NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website. Transmission control valve can wear out over time. In rare cases, it can fail and lock up the rear wheels. Why can't I say that right? Rear wheels. Drivers may notice harsh shifting before any wheel problems. They said the dealers will install a new transmission control software that will monitor the valve and detect excess wear 10,000 miles before the wheels lock up. So new software, if you got a problem, the truck will tell you the transmission is limited. You go in, you get the new you get the new part installed. But that's not the whole story here. That's what they have said. You know, we notified defective control valve. You get a letter in the mail. They found 1,188 reports of wheels lock up, potentially 11 related incidents. But I went and clicked on the recall on NHTSA.gov. It's part 573 Safety Recall Report. So this is the official document that General Motors sends in the government. The government posts on the website for public knowledge, and this is all like templated, right? And so they found, estimated percent with defect 1%. That doesn't really mean 1%. It's number. They have to put a number there. They don't really know how many. So we've seen that before with the Toyota Tundra recalls, stuff like that. 461,839 units involved. But what I find interesting is going to be right here. It says this recall only involves vehicles with diesel engines. Vehicles equipped with gas engines use a different transmission are not affected by this recall. So that's interesting that the diesel engine has a different transmission. And then I scrolled down, and what they found, I don't know if they said how many they found. Powertrain, it's just that one. But I scrolled down to this one. So I owned a 2020, was it 2023 Silverado or 2024? It's 2023. So I found this interesting, but it said that vehicles equipped with gas engines use different transmission. 66,897 Silverado 1500s. And what I find interesting about this, and I love learning new details, and this is the crux of the video, this is why I did a video, is that according to Chevrolet, our press room, the media website I use, when you scroll down for the 2021 Chevy Silverado, new that year was the multi-flex tailgate, a few different details, but they also have propulsion combinations and capacities. So looking across, you have the engines, you have transmissions, you have torque and stuff. Interesting that they list a 10-speed automatic transmission under the 3-liter turbo diesel, which is part of the safety recall. That's what we're talking about. That 3-liter turbo diesel, the one I love. I know you guys seen a bunch of videos on this. But interesting over here, when you go across, the 5.3 with dynamic fuel management also has 10-speed automatic transmission, and so is a 6.2-liter V8. So I think a lot of us assumed, and I know I assumed, that they would use the same 10-speed transmission and 10-speed transmission. But that's not the case. They're saying vehicles equipped with gas engines use a different transmission and are not affected by this recall. So I don't know. Maybe the more you know, in heavy duty, I totally understand heavy duty. I can get that. But I thought that was really fascinating. That was the case for that type of the safety recall. And it's interesting is they had the GMC Sierra there as well, but they said 80,033 GMC Sierra 1500 vehicles are affected. So they had 66,000 Silverados and 80,000 Sierra 1500s. So that tells me they sell a lot more diesel engines in GMC half tons than they do Chevrolet half tons. I mean, by a wide margin. And typically, sales results, I've done these sales results videos for you guys in the past, and we do quarter sales results. Typically, Chevrolet outsells Sierra, what, 2 to 1 in most cases? So not only do we have a safety recall because of a wheels locking up transmission issue, which is a big problem, but we learned that the 10-speed automatic transmission is not the same gas and diesel. And we also learned that GMC sells more diesels than Chevrolet does. Hmm. What do you guys think? Did you guys know that one? Is that just kind of oddball for you? It got my attention enough to do a 6-minute video on this because I just thought it was really interesting, those details. Put your comments down below. I'd be curious. I'm sure there's technicians, dealerships that knew this stuff all along, but I totally missed it as part of the media, and I just assumed 10 speed was 10 speed. Who knew? For more, check videos up over here. Website down below as well. Pickuptrucktalk.com, where the story will be once I finish writing it, because I think it's pretty interesting news to share. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.